as the dust settles after the 2024 presidential election in the U.S., further ripple effects on American public policy are already becoming apparent. The direction taken by the next president will significantly impact the daily lives of millions, particularly regarding immigration policy. Donald Trump's promises of large-scale deportations will resonate deeply, especially in communities already fearful about border security. In contrast, Kamala Harris's potential continuation of more inclusive policies could pave the way for a different societal landscape, aiming to embrace diversity rather than promote division. This crucial divergence in ideology will set the tone for how America engages with its citizens and the world at large. Technology regulation is another arena where the presidential outcome could dictate future developments. Both candidates have starkly different approaches to AI regulation, content moderation, and antitrust cases in the tech industry. Trump's likely pursuit of deregulation might embolden technology companies, but could also raise ethical concerns affecting user privacy and data management. Meanwhile, Harris's inclination towards responsible regulations could foster a more balanced tech landscape that prioritizes consumer rights while promoting innovation, signaling a progressive shift ripe for global observation and adaptation. The broader geopolitical landscape stands to be significantly affected as well, particularly U.S. relations with Europe over critical issues such as Ukraine and international trade. The president's approach to NATO alliances and trade agreements will either reinforce or compromise existing partnerships. For instance, Trump's administration may take a more isolationist stance, prioritizing American interests potentially at the cost of transatlantic unity. On the contrary, Harris's diplomatic strategies could rejuvenate alliances, fostering collaboration on pressing global challenges. Furthermore, the commitment to the Paris Agreement glimmers as a pivotal issue. Trump's anticipated withdrawal would resonate through international environmental policies, while Harris's endorsement could bolster global climate initiatives. In the realm of domestic priorities, Trump's Agenda 47 reflects a robust promise to tackle homelessness, crime, and drug-related issues. His call to action against drug cartels and veteran support suggests a focus on strengthening the homeland, resonating with certain voter demographics. Meanwhile, the implications of his rhetoric concerning crime and regulations could tighten social and legal measures, possibly leading to more contentious discussions. As the new administration takes shape, the multifaceted impact of the 2024 election outcome will undoubtedly unveil a series of transformative changes, not only within American borders, but also across the global stage. Donald Trump's approach to the Russia-Ukraine war is to stop the war and negotiate a deal between Russia and Ukraine. He has not shared any details about how he would end this brutal war of attrition or how he would force both sides to the negotiating table. During the presidential debate with Harris in September, Trump declined to reveal whether he wanted Ukraine to win its war with Russia when he was asked, instead responding, "I want the war to stop," and urging the two countries to negotiate a deal. Trump has criticized the Biden administration for sending billions of dollars in aid to Ukraine. When the aid became a key issue in Congress earlier this year, with growing opposition from conservatives, Trump pushed for a loan framework for aid to Ukraine, meaning Kyiv would eventually need to repay the funds. At a June rally, he suggested aid to Ukraine would cease if he returned to office. When Trump met with Zelensky in September 2020, Ameriki kominda he said, "We both want to see this end, and we both want to see a fair deal made, one in minds." He also reminded Zelensky that it takes two to tango. Despite what Trump said, however, there is no indication that Putin has any interest in negotiating with Zelensky short of Ukraine's full surrender. Trump's running mate, J.D. Vance, has been much more explicitly anti-Ukraine one. He has called for an immediate end to assistance and has put forward a peace plan that would involve Ukraine agreeing to demilitarize all the territory currently controlled by Russia and agree to permanent neutrality. 1. He did not say who would control this territory. His plan is similar to that of Putin, who also calls for Ukraine to cede the territory now occupied by Russia and agree never to join NATO. Donald Trump's policy towards Israel and Iran can be summarized as follows. Trump has often referred to himself as the best friend that Israel has ever had. He has a warm relationship with Saudi Arabia and has expressed desire to achieve a U.S.-Saudi-Israel okay.